Hello everyone, Denise here. Today I want to talk to you about a crochet hook I picked up on Amazon. This is very similar to some that I reviewed in the past. Sensepeak. And then this one is called Sevensun Mimosa. Now what I loved about these were the hook heads. They are stainless steel, they're smooth, they're more narrow than other crochet hooks. Quite frankly, they're better than Clover to me. So that's saying a lot. But they ran a little small, these, in the sizes. It seems like they ran on the higher sizes, the 5.5 and the 6. Yeah, I think the 6. Maybe the 6.5. They ran, like, the 5.5 ran close to a 5. I can double check it. I think they all ran very small. So this is the 5.5. At the largest part, where are you? I can't read you. 5.2. I mean, it's close, right? It's very close. So 5.5 is 5.2. I believe the 6.5 was 6. So just keep that in mind if you buy those. The ones that I picked up, brand name was Luen, Looen. Same hook head. Beautiful hook head. The hook is longer. It has a wooden handle with a thumb rest. So I think it would work if you crocheted like this, pencil way. I'll measure the length for you. This one is a 5. So let's see. 4.9, so that's pretty darn close too. The other one I got is 4.5. 4.4. It did say 4.5. I saw it. See, way down there it says 4.6. 4.7 way down. So they're, I feel they're closer to the actual sizing that they say they are. I don't remember if I had a problem with these. They only go up to a 4 mm. No, this is like spot on 4 mm. I mean, they're obviously going to vary all the way up because nothing is, you know, it's not going to be perfect all the way up. So they're good. They're good. They're nice and long. Honestly, it's not a review video. It is if you're interested, if you like the other ones, they have these as well. Length on hook. It's 6 1/4 inches or so, and comparing that to the Sevensun, Sevensuns are kind of short, and they're curved. Sevensun is 5.5, and the Sensepeak are a little longer than the Sevensun. The Sensepeak have that little silicone pad there, and then the bottom end of it is fatter, which actually helped my tension. The Sevensun is hard for me to use, this middle one, because it's so short. I think it's beautiful, but if it was as long as this first one, hands down, that would be my favorite. I thought I would try the Luens out, or Luen, I don't know how you say it. And I liked them. I can use them. They're longer. I enjoy them. All of this is just because of the hook head. If it wasn't for the hook head, I wouldn't even bother. but I love the hook heads on these. They're spectacular. Difference between these and a clover. First of all, they're smoother. Miles smoother. The hook head is just, it's so weird and different, and I like it so much. The hook head dents in on each side. It narrows up. It is tapered toward the head, but the head is so narrow, and that gets me in and out of my stitches so easily. It's so different. Do I have tulips in here? Yes, I do. So it's, I don't know, it's as smooth as a tulip. However, the head is just different. It's unlike anything. And if you read the comments on my previous video, you will, from other people who have used this, it is hands down just incredibly different. So, because I have grip issues, I needed to modify these, and my beads look like this that I have to modify my clovers. The hole is pretty small. They're not going to go in something large like this. My other option was to use my handle that I picked up on Amazon, and it fits, it will fit anything. It will fit any hook, and it fits all of these. However, it's short, unfortunately. If they made this longer, boy, you'd probably get me buying one for every one of these hooks. That would be pricey because they're 10 bucks each. But so I was like, how can I do it? Well, I'll look for bigger beads. So I found bigger beads. These are hair beads, and the hole on them is very large. I think this is a 7mm hole. I do believe they go larger, but I didn't want them to fall off the ends. And that's pretty close to falling off. And this is doable. This is doable because it gives me thickness here and helps me grip. So that's tremendous right there. If I did nothing else, this works great. Didn't solve my problem with a Sevensun being short. So I went down a rabbit hole, and that rabbit hole led me to, well, see, I owned this and I loved this. This is a silicone pen cover. It helps you grip your pen. I love it. I love it, but these are not cheap. These are not cheap. I can get them on every single one of these hooks. Every one. They fit great. Cost-wise, that would be a lot of money as well. So I was looking for cheap. So I was like, well, that is a pencil grip. Why don't I look for pencil grips? So I did. And I found a whole bunch of sets that are silicone. They actually have some that I did not get because they were more expensive, and they were textured, but I thought they looked cool. These fit great. They come in a bunch of different colors. You just have to look, which I did for a very long time. And in conjunction with my beads, I think it works out pretty darn good. I can tell you, this is so comfortable to work with. It is so grippy, so cushy, so nice. I love it. So I was like, well, let's try it on the Sevensun. Let's try it on the Sensepeak. And I have a whole array of them done. This is a Sensepeak. This is a Sensepeak. These are all Sensepeaks. And my other Sevensuns are these two. And then I need to cover the ones that I'm showing you right now. So I mean, they work perfectly for me. I love the hook heads on them. The Sensepeak, they're, I don't know. I really like the way they're shaped. Putting the silicone on them changes it a bit, but not a lot. The Sevensuns are a little short. However, when I am working, that works out for me great. It doesn't come off. It's silicone. It's staying on there tight. So that solved my length issue with those, because it stretched it out just a smidge. See that? So if you want to go look, which I recommend these hooks, but covering them it's a little painful when your hands have issues. Because I tried out so many things before it was a task for me. This is what I found that works. So it's kind of if you have hand and arthritic issues and resistance isn't your best friend, go ahead and pick this stuff up, spread it out over days and do it, because my hands got really tired, really sore. So much that I didn't even want to crochet, but I did all of them at once, and I don't recommend that. It was a lot, but it was worth it, and I'm super happy that they're done, and I can grab them and use them. Yes, I have to check their sizes. They're not perfect. They're, to me, they're worth it. Even with the sizes being off, the price I paid, the fact that they're not ergonomic and not long enough, all of those things are worth it to me because of the hook head. If you know, please tell me, if you know a company that sells hook heads like this in any other form other than the 3 that I have shown you already. I have searched the internet. I cannot find any that are different than these 3. But if you know, because I don't know everything, that's for sure. If you know, please let me know. I would love to get a set of these without any handle at all and modify them and just put silicone beads on them, because that is way more cost effective and easier. They are my favorite hooks right now. They're hands down my favorite hook because of the head. I really want, and I know this sounds stupid because I buy hooks all the time, but I really want a pink tulip set. I've always wanted one. I never got one. I had the black one years ago, and I bought the set that has no handles on it, and I modified it with beads. The hook heads are so amazing on these as well. I would say they are a second to me from these. So Tulip has great hook heads, and they're so smooth. So crochet hook goals, I would like to find a whole set without handles. I cannot bring myself, I can't bring myself to taking the handle off to find out what's underneath. I don't think they're long, and this is why. This bends. This is very flexible. Unless this metal rod is very tiny down here, I think it only goes to here. And that is not long enough to put beads on and use. But I would love these just in their bare raw form. I would love to try to modify them and do something with them in a raw form. Anyway, I just wanted to bring you the modification to the hooks in case you loved these as well, but they weren't working out for you ergonomically. I can't remember what I paid for these. I feel like it was not unreasonable, but You could use them on pencils too. You could use them on other hooks as well. I did not try them on my clovers, but I know they'll go up over a regular clover. The ones that I bought had they had blue ones that came with it, but they were shaped differently. They were called baseball, and they were slimmer and less grippy. And I didn't use those, so I have a ton of those that I can do something with. The Sevensuns, these, if you buy them, they come in a pouch like this, because I didn't show that. And they come in this in the pouch. Very nice, very classy. The Luen. The Luen comes with some of the plastic tapestry needles and stitch markers. They come in a pouch like this, which is also nice. I think it's nice for taking them somewhere. You don't have to, if you don't want to bring like a whole set of shenanigans, it comes with tapestry needles and stitch markers, so you're kind of good to go. You just would need something to cut with. And that was the longer ones, the Luens. They're all worth buying. Every single one, even with their flaws, they're worth buying, guys. If you have been looking for a hook head that is different than all others, this is the one for you. So I'm going to leave links for all of them below. I'll make all of them affiliate links for you for Amazon, the grippers and everything. These hair beads come in tons of different sizes and colors. That's a whole separate thing altogether. But I ended up getting white because I knew it would match everything. So take care, everyone. I appreciate all of you. Until next time, guys. Bye.